Welcome back. I'm Mercy with Mercy Boy Writing Podcast. If you'd be so kind to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment, that would be very appreciated. Now let's get into the story. Lilith, 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 wake up, my daughter, wake, and see what you will become. Opening my eyes, dark mist flowing all around me, from a tidal wave of emotions filling a void room. Looking ahead, a woman, her skin light brown, her eyes beady red, staring daggers into my soul. Was this fear? No, walkers do not feel fear. They don't feel anything. Standing up, walking through the mist, as hounds made of the mist snapped at me. But I continued to walk towards the woman, my heart rate wanting to be afraid, but I kept it in check, keeping my eyes on the red glowing eyes. Fear was not who I can be. Reaching the woman as the hundreds of hounds surrounded the two of us. Tell me, my child, what is it like to fear me? Staring her deep into her crimson eyes. Fear is something a walker does not know. Hearing her moronic laugh. Oh, but you are no walker. Walkers do not die. Not levying my gaze from her. I'm not dead. I will rise. I am a walker. Her eyes closed and then opened slowly. Chaos swirled in her red eyes, showing an insignia of a star. Those who rise will not be the same in the end. Is that what you are ready for? A walker never stops moving. They don't breathe. They don't walk with friends. Do you know what that means? You may never have a friend outside the organization, and the ones who are in it can always choose to kill the competition. Are you okay with that? Reaching my arm up, opening my hand, then grasping her throat, 4 hounds lunged at me, snapping at both my arms and legs. Looking down at them, and then looking back to her in the eyes as we stood there, just smiling. I will be a walker, and you, nobody else, will stop me. Squeezing harder as her body exploded into mist, watching it swirl around, all of the hounds dispersed, then flew away, merging into her. The mist stopped behind me, feeling her palm on my back, then a sharp pain, a burning sensation, feeling it being engraved in my back. I've never had one of your kind be so forceful. I've never had anybody demand what they wanted. No, they were always submissive when they saw me. But you, no, you forced your future, and now I have to give you what you want. Welcome to the darkness, my dear Walker. Noticing below me was a dark portal, opened up and then pushed me down, being sucked into the tunnel. The dark portal radiated with a rainbow of different colors of purple. A bright flash blinded me, opening my eyes once more and hearing the crackling of fire. Looking up, the trees danced with the shadows. Sitting up slowly, my body radiated with intense pain, feeling a hand guide me back down. Rest, sister. This is not the time for you to move your body. It has been through more than it could ever handle. How do you feel? Her eyes looked at me sternly. I'm fine. Sorry. Do I know you? Her hand touched my head. No, you don't. I'm a walker who has been asked to watch over you and your test. Confused by her words. What test? We were out here to see who could bring back food to the village. Her laugh was silent. Yes, that is what you were told, dear. Can you tell me more about the Chaos Bears? What attracts them? Thinking on it for a moment. Well, Chaos Bears are entangled with their own kind, so Chaos Remnants would attract them. But we don't live by any of them, nor would they be in the forest, she smiled. It wasn't an accident. There were remnants placed around us to attract the bear. She took her hand away from me and then simply nodded. That is correct. My young walker, we did do that. And sad to say, your friend failed and broke 2 rules of our code. Now he will be put to death, and you shall be the one to do it. Looking to her, shaking my head, I can't. What did he do? How could he know? She simply raised her hand, quieting me. He broke the rule of never show fear, and the rule to always fight the opponent. He left a fellow sister to die alone. That is not our way. Now he must be punished for his crime he has committed, and you must be the one to kill him. It must be done. Laying my head back, staring back up to the starry night sky. Okay. What will it be? A fight to the death as a warrior, or will it be a shameful kill? The lady stood up and then walked away to the shadows. Blood Eagle. watching her disappear, leaving me to be alone in the shadows. Why a blood eagle? It is the worst thing that you could do to another, which means his soul will never find peace. Closing my eyes. Morning came quickly. Sitting up slowly, feeling my sides still hurt, looking to the side of a black robe where the black mask sat that was folded nicely together. Putting it on, feeling the clothes tight against my skin, then putting the robe on, watching it flow, holding the mask, looking down, white teeth etched into the resembling of a wolf's mouth. Putting the mask on my face and then walking off back into the woods. It took me some time, but I got back to the village as crowds of people waiting for me, all cheering. We made our home deep in the forest. All of the houses were not on the ground, but in the trees themselves. We had a makeshift lift, walking on it and started to go up, getting to the top, all of them slapping my back. I could officially walk amongst my brethren as a full-blown walker. Going up further, the crowd stopped cheering, moving away from me, hearing a cane hit the ground, making several different thuds. Looking up, the elder was walking to me, then stopped short. Today we celebrate history. A sister has passed her trial and now has become a walker. He started to turn to the crowd, lifting the cane. For thousands of years, we have used this test to prove who was truly worthy of the right to be a walker. He stopped and turned back to me. Lilith, you are no longer a helpless animal. You are now a predator that hunts in the night. Welcome home, my child. The crowd of people applauded and celebrated for me, walking to the elder, taking a knee. Thank you for the great chance that the clan has given me, but I wish to see the one who has failed. He lifted his cane, then tapped me. Black mist swirled around. Then you shall have what you ask for, but in the end, his fate is sealed, my girl. The mist fully enveloped around me. Opening my eyes, looking around, I was in the dungeon. Several different cages were empty. Walking down an open hallway, torches lit the flames uh, area. Walking all of the way to the end, looking in, Seagull was chained to a wall, just staring down to the floor. Blood covered his body already. It looked like he had been tortured, but there's going to be a lot before the job is finished. Walking to the cage, a seagull looked up to me, his eyes gouged out, seeing nothing but a dark crevice in them. Who is there? What do you want? Have you not had enough fun with me yet? Wanting to speak, but the words didn't leave my mouth. What could I say to him? I'm sorry? What kind of excuse was that? And even if I was, he abandoned me. I went through so much pain on my own, so why shouldn't I kill him? Hanging my head. It's because he is my only friend I have had through all of these years. No one has cared as much as him. Hey there, Seagull. A gasp came from him. Lilith, is that really you? I'm glad you're safe. Standing there, lowering my head, unable to look at what has come over my friend. I'm sorry, Seagull. What has happened? I didn't know it was a test. He smiled, then went back to hanging his head as well. It's okay. I know the rules. I broke. And I'm not going to tell you to free me or even vouch for me. I know what must happen. But I do want you to take my power. Looking up quickly, don't be surprised. You know how this works. Only the blood of a fallen walker can bestow a gift. I received mine from my father, and now I'm going to pass it down to you. So please use it well, and make sure that you never do what I did. Stunned by his words. Okay, my friend, as you wish. Mist enveloped around me once more, then I dispersed. That was chapter 2 of the Walker series, Birth of a Walker. Thank you very much for joining. If you could like, subscribe, and comment, that would be very appreciated. I hope you all have a good day, and bye.